Hello all, Sibetto here. It's it's live stream day today. Wakey wakey Sib, it is live stream day today. It's a Saturday, it is a usual live stream day. I'm going to be doing 2 live streams today. This one is only for a Pirate Wall 8 base design. The one later on is going to be attacks and talking and etc, etc. But this one alone is just going to be a Pirate Wall 8 base design. Need to find a free slot first, that would help. I was messing around with a Pirate Wall 10 design. It didn't come to plan like I was hoping. Let's scrap all those. I have a rough gist of a Pirate Wall 8 base design that I want to do sitting in front of me. I got to keep my iPad alive though, an iPad 2 mini. So here we are. We are needing to recap what we have to do here. So we have 5 gun towers. I'm counting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cannons, 2 ground pounders, 2 mortars, and 2 mystic mortars. I'm going to do actually 2. They're going to be based off the exact same design, but a couple of tweaks to the actual design itself. So they can both be tested. They are based on a very true, well-defending base design. Unable to check status of stream health. This cannot be good. Please do not be telling me this. My Wi-Fi is working, so it says. However, unable to check status of stream means something's gone wrong. So if I am broadcasting, I'm going to have to redo this all over again. Hello all, Sibetto here. I hope I'm live. I have no idea how this works. This is a brand new software that I'm trying. I think I have 2 viewers already. I have no idea how to read the chat. There's loads of buttons and stuff. But the main thing is I was trying to use YouTube gaming app and that wasn't working. I tried that on 2 different devices, so there must be some sort of error with the app currently. But here we are. I'm trying out a brand new bit of software. It is still in the beta stage. I used to use this screen recorder for YouTube many moons ago. So let me know in the chat, hopefully this displays here, whether this is a decent bit of software. Can you hear me? Because I know in the past using the app there's been problems with the sound itself. I really have no idea how all this works. There's a few buttons here I don't really want to push in case I end up disconnecting myself. There's a stop button there. So I'm guessing... Okay, there's a toggle button here. Is that some sort of chat? I have no idea. Let's just leave things as they are. But I need someone to try and type in chat and let me know if it's working fine before I start to proceed and do a massive long video and it's all for nothing. Might be able to get Smithy. See if Smithy is able to talk to me. Because he did say to me, what's going on with the stream? You was up a second ago. Smithy, is it working now? Question mark. I hope, Smithy, you're here. Actually, I hope you're not here, because otherwise you'd be typing to me and I'm not getting the message. But you can see my brand new little avatar there. For some reason that's working. It just doesn't seem to be working on the tablet here for the YouTube gaming app. So, oh, wrong button. And while I'm waiting for the messages to come flooding in, we can get on with our Pirate Wall 8 base design. Now I need to quickly go on my iPad again. It fell asleep while trying to mess around downloading this brand new app. I need to find one of my members. The one whose base design is based on one of my own base designs. He nicked it from me, just so you know. Still waiting on Smithy. Come on Smithy, my boy, where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Does this toggle? Oh no, no. I'm guessing that does actually nothing. These are just toggle buttons at the top here. There is just a chat button. I wonder if that's like a disable or whether I'm able to chat with that. I have no idea. Smithy hasn't got back to me. I'm just going to crack on with the base design. I'm going to make 2 base designs here. They're both going to be based off the same one, but I might make a few little tweaks. To do with AI, I just want people to test the 2 base designs, find out what one is the best. They're both going to look pretty much the same. Just a few buildings are going to be moved for AI purposes, to the best of my knowledge. Okay, always starts out, we need to make sure our boats, wherever she may be, here she is. Now please ignore the different looking buildings because I'm using a Pirate Wall 10 account. So ships and buildings will look slightly different, but I'm going to be using the exact same amount of walls, I think. I think that's 100 and... is it 175? No, it'd be 150 then. 150 walls I have. Please say I'm right. I hope so. I didn't do any research, I could be wrong. Quick, someone with Pirate08 account, tell me. Let's get on with it. Again, the walls are going to look different as well. I can't help that. Let's start by using our walls. I know roughly, I think, where it's meant to be going to. Oh no, roughly. Don't worry about that. So I assume they've got 4 gun towers there, cannons offside. Okay. Maybe he's a bit off-centered with that. Yeah, I think he's a bit off-centered. Put one now. Now, to make sure we are centered, we just follow that little yellow arrow. Now we're getting our... don't need to tap that now. Our 4 gun towers, that's about in the middle. We can always just move that ship one tile or the other way. Remember, when designing a base, that you have to actually rotate your gun towers and cannons in the right direction, because when you come out and try and rotate them, each time you log out, you're going to have to log back in and change them around. So make sure you do that in the base editor mode. We will come back to them. It's not a big deal currently. Smithy's gone quiet me. That doesn't help. I do have one person. I will assume it's Smithy, and I'll also assume there is no way for communication. He just doesn't want to miss the show. Let's move these over. I'm feeling a little bit unease at this yellow arrow. I'm hoping now that'd be centralised ship. I can't see because the ship's out. Oh, looks perfect. Cannon on either side. I know that much. I'm really, not a fan of, now that I've been playing the game longer, the clustered gun towers. I'd probably tweak that, but I just want to get the shell sorted out first, and then we can worry about the little technicalities at the end. Oh man, that's a big word for Sib. Technicalities. Oh man, make myself sound intelligent. I don't profess to be. I'll be honest. Keep tapping the button, Sib. Oh no, I've lost my viewer. As I said, this is only going to be a Pirate08 base design, but I love the interaction. So that's where we're at. We're going to be talking and making this base design together, like one big happy family. Okay, let's get on with the defences. Now I have my cannon there. Right, we have to go now onto the storages, if it lets me. Tap there. We're going to go with the grog storage here. Now this base design is very susceptible to, say, the goat. I'm not going to tell porcupines. Sorry, that's very English slang for liars. Slang. Rhyming slang. We're not going to tell liars about it. It's very susceptible. Depending where you have, like, the Mystic Mortars will go, no problem. Probably even be able to hit the range from outside the walls. Oh no, what am I talking about? I'm looking at a different screen. You'll see what I mean. You'll see exactly what I mean. Storages are there. Okay, we need a ground powder now, which is... there she is. Spin that around. Perfect. I gotta remember to keep the range on long range, or should I say medium. Now we've got to flick through the cannons. Again, my apologies, the cannons will look different, as will the gun towers and everything else. You're just going to have to improvise with me here. Now we've got that in place, I have 2 mortars, Mystic Mortars. Right, okay. Mystic Mortar goes there. The other side has a Mystic Mortar, that's going to help. Then we have our 2 mortars together. I really am not a fan on other bases having 2 mortars right next to each other, but this works the best. If you have the mortars 2 exposed here where the Mystic Mortar is, then say the goat's going to have them for breakfast. It's going to be very tough for people to get through to this. You can always tweak to the best of your ability. Also, this wasn't designed in mind with an ARRR, so I'm going to have to do a tiny bit of tweaking to fit that into this base design, which isn't going to be easy. But we're muddled through. So let's spin this around here. I need a bunker in between the mortars. Where's my bunkers? There they are. Forget what they look like at times. Alright, so we get that in there. we want our storages, go back to them. We need a grog storage here, but that leaves one. Sorry, I'm reading from, or should I say looking from, an already base design, so I'm having to look at my screen and then the other screen. That's perfect, we can fit a cannon in there. Right, okay, we've got the cannon in there. That stays as a one tile slot in there, there's nothing quite going there. Let's go back to our defences. We have a cannon there. We're going to have a cannon there. Again, they're able to be shot by, say, the goat. One tile space in there. Okay, now we have a gun tower smack bang in the middle, sort of. And then we've got 2 bunkers. Okay, let's do the bunkers first. Spin them round there. One there. And our last gun tower will go in there. But although we pull that there, so it's even. Now starts to come the interesting part. So we have that little one gap there. You're going to have a slightly exposed storages. Can't really be helped, to be honest. And since gold's so easy, I would make sure that the gold ones are the more exposed storages. So I would have, personally, 2 grog storages there, making it harder for them to get to, because it's sort of buried right deep into the core of your base. If they're going to take them storages, then your base is going to be wrecked 100%. Okay, that is the gold storage is sorted now. Now I need to get back to the defences. I need a cannon. Got to try and angle this right. Cannon there. That one sits up. Perfect. Now let's spin that round. The ground pound is going next to that. So we've got 2 cannons there, 1 cannon there, 1 cannon there. It's not quite symmetrical, so sorry for any of those with OCD, but it can't be helped. We might have to use some walls slightly differently to try and fit this ARRR in. We have to remember that. We've got a 1 gap next to the storage because of the ground pound. It's being symmetrical. I have to make sure, place that's not on a long range. So bear with me, I should say medium. Make sure that's on medium, that looks like it, but there you go. So this ground pounder covers the main core of the ship. You can see, it's looking fantastic. This ground pounder is going to cover around the back of there. There's going to be more walls, don't worry. I have to do the walls properly yet. So let's get our walls. It goes just past the storage. Right, okay. Now it starts to come inwards, let's do that on the other side as well, so we don't make any mistakes. Now where does it end up leading to? So I know that bit of wall there ends up in that direction. Just want to zoom out so you can see the base is starting to take shape and form now. Again, I'm going to need to tweak this. I could chuck out that gun tower maybe, I don't know where I'd chuck it out, but maybe I could tweak slightly the wall here, extend that one more, then that would give me a space here to get maybe a gun tower instead. Then I would have room in here for the ARRR because they're the same amount of tiles. That would make sense. But I've not tried the base design looking that way. I'm not sure how that would work. Let's give it a whirl. Let's hit that. Let's move that section just there. So it's going to look slightly different than my base design. Okay, let's get our cannon here. Another one. Yeah, keep that in there tucked away. Gun tower here. Now, where's this ARRR? Pull that in to there. So there's going to be a slight gap, okay? Which is there. Pretty good coverage. It's not going to be 100%. I mean, you could potentially, maybe, not. Oh, you could. We can make a little tweak. So we push this cannon here. We push this bunker over 1. Right? Problem is now, that bunker as it is protecting that really well. But if we get the ARRR in there, that's going to look fantastic. We keep this bunker pushed up as high as we can. That's sitting in there. So while it's not quite hitting the ship, as soon as something big comes through those walls, then the bunkers can start to fire. But the ARRR now is protecting really, really well. It's very well centralised. You're not going to get that easy at all. So I've got to be careful now because I made a tweak, so it means I'm going to have one less wall. I really cannot remember how many walls I'm meant to be having. I know roughly how the base looks on the other account I'm looking at, so I can sort of guide and see how many walls I have. Now, before I was using a pirate hall exposed in a gap like this. Now, because of my experience in the game, we want to use a legendary fault to the best of our ability. So the best way to use a legendary fault when I find it in buildings is going to be this way. So we make sure. Oh, and then walls. Perfect. That looks even better. Now, we might have to do that the other way. So we're going to nick a wall there, move the legendary fault this way. Why, you ask? Because of the ground pounder's range. We want this covering. That looks pretty damn well. It's not 100% covered well, but it's looking pretty damn good. We could even maybe go this way a little bit more. So again, it's not going to look symmetrical, but this is exactly, we got the coverage there. Look at that, fantastic. The way the AI works, it will want to walk if they're going to deploy in this direction. Of course, we haven't finished the base design yet, but we're just going to have a bunch of buildings out here, and we've actually got a fourth bunker to worry about. I'm not sure where we're going to put that, but we'll figure that out. The way the AI works is that the troops are going to walk down this like wooden plank, and they'll probably stop to where this little wooden post is. Right there. Right near that yellow arrow is a wooden post. And that's where they will start to fire, the gunners, or the Gusty Gunslingers. They'll start to fire on that building, which means they've got to walk all the way down there with this bad boy here, hitting them. Or they'll try and walk on to the little stone parts around, and as you can see, the coverage is perfect. We've done this, it's going to look perfection. It's going to work. And plus the buffer as well, defending, you're going to have like probably, depending who's defending, you're going to have probably a buff to walls as well, and maybe some sort of cannons or gun towers, so they're going to be firing all. If you've got boomer defending, oh man, it's going to work perfectly. Okay, so now we've made that little improvised there. We're now going to tweak, and don't forget I've now extended this one more brick to what I'm used to. Have we actually made a bit of a mistake? Oh man, Sib's made a massive error. You won't know what the error is. Well, I've now got to move everything. You're going, oh Sib. Oh man, this ain't going too well. It is, but I've got to move everything by one tile. Oh man, what have I done? Now, all we do is just move every single thing by one tile. Oh, it's going to get very tedious. Wish there was like a fast forward button here. We have to just do it as quick as we can. Because this is going to be a double layered walled base, so just got to remember to fill them in. One tile, one tile. This may take a while, people. I forgot about it, completely forgot. I got carried away there by moving things around and just wanting to jump straight into the base. This part here is actually going to be double layered, and that's why I'm having to move everything now one tile, because I forgot to double layer it. No one's going to notice. This is fine. I'm loving how this base is slowly starting to come together. It's like an artwork. As I said, this base design is based on a base design I see and I tweaked, and I'm still going to tweak it in this episode as well. But it defends amazingly. I had Pirate All 9s attacking me as a Pirate All 8. I had Pirate All 10s attacking me. If they know what they're doing, if you can get the bombers to work properly, and that's why I'm going to make two base designs. I'm going to make a tweak on the second base, and I'll explain that very soon, what that's actually going to be. Let's get our walls in now, where they should have been. Way up, Sib. Steady on. That's it. Just start tapping the button here. So the ship here cannot actually move back any more tiles. It's pushed right up against the edge of the map. I'll show you in a second. It cannot move anymore. It can move up and down, but it can't go back. Now we've done that, there's going to be more walls as well. I have to tweak that, but I just needed to course correct myself there. Now we have a wall that's going to go here. I need to just get these walls right so then I can get my buildings. Now, The second part is not going to have this. It's going to have the same walls going in, but it's not going to have these buildings in the location. Which, if I can hurry up and find it, Sib, where's your lighthouse? There we are, lighthouse. So instead of this, we're going to have an encased area. Maybe if I just get this little part here done with walls first, you'll know exactly what I mean. So once I can get a few walls wrapped around the lighthouse, keep tapping, tap, tap, tap. Right, so as it stands, I have chats. Is that how it's meant to be working? Ah, Hamid! Why is the screen zoomed out? I have no idea. Zoomed out or zoomed in? I have no idea for that. Do you mean like camera modes? You like it like that when you're base designing? That's the way I use it, like this. Oh, well, at least I know chat works. Perfect. Happy man. The little notification. I'm liking this, actually. Okay. So the part I was actually talking about there, let's move that because that might irritate some people. As soon as I see that little notification up there, I'll re-chat. The AI, I'm going to have more buildings coming along here. Don't worry, that wall's going to be filled in there as well, the gap, and the other side. But if I actually move this building out here, the bombers will be inclined not. And don't worry, I'm going to fill a few more walls here so they won't have one wall to break through. So the way the AI works, it's not going to attack the walls, the buildings behind the wall, because the AI is going to want to walk round and come through this opening. We don't want that. Well, that's what we want. But first of all, I want to focus on this base design that I'm doing, which is just a tweak of moving buildings. This is initially how it is. So you've got a lighthouse to try to prevent the Sky Raiders flying into the base. Well, you've got storages on the edge here as well, which will also stop that. Maybe I'll tweak that tower there. Problem is Sadie the goat will hit these storages. Not much can do there. Now we start to use wherever they are. Resources here, we're using gold mines. Gold mines are a tall building, therefore they also knock down Sky Raiders. You have to bear this in mind, because Pirate All 8's people start to use the Sky Raiders. Let's get a gold mine in. And then it's grog. Again, this ain't going to be 100% symmetrical. My apologies to anyone with OCD, but that's just life. There we go, fill in that gap, and before we forget, let's fill in this one, this side. We'll also be doing the exact same the other side, which is this little encased area here. I have no idea why I cancelled that. Then we just come along up here with the wall. Keep going, Sib. Meets the end of the gold mine, or should I say the last hole for the gold mine. One more, tap that. Perfect. Now we do the same the other side, which is here, and now let's rotate round. So there's a flag pole in there. Okay, that's quite clever. Decorations, if you haven't got a flag pole, I'm sure we can improvise with something else. Flag pole's in there, but again, that's going to be one tile away, because that's going to fit essentially a gold mine or something in there. So it can't be destroyed, flag poles, which is great. I've lost Hammerhead. Hammerhead's gone. Oh no. Oh, there's a chat. That's an effective base. Thank you very much. Yes, I think so too. So here we go. We're going to carry on now. Sib was momentarily distracted. I always get distracted. Now here will be, yep, that'll be the right size tiles. We start going all the way to the end again to where that wall starts to jut inwards. Spam the button. Keep going, Sib. Keep going. One more. There we go. Perfect. Is there another chat? Am I missing something? Yes, I think so. Wow, it's showing you're not actually here, but you're typing. Very strange. It's in beta, so I guess there's error. I defended really well against Pirate Rule 9s and 10s with this base design, so I know it's an effective base design, and I've been meaning to do it, but I did say, and I will be doing another live stream later on tonight, but I just want to focus on this one, which is only Pirate Rule 8 base design. But there'll be attacks in the later on live stream. So we have the lighthouse in there. Let's go back to our resources. We now need a grog distillery here. Then next, followed by a gold mine. Again, because it's tall. Let's get another grog one in there. Perfect. Get a gold mine in there. Yeah, we're going to get grog. Then I think, by the looks of it, there's a one tile gap there. I'm not too sure about the wallage here, to be honest with you, because I've used an extra one. If anyone can quickly find out for me how many walls a Pirate Wall 8 has, I will be most appreciative. Right, we have leftover gold mines. Yeah, that's fine, because I have more gold mines than a Pirate Wall 8. Silly boy. Now we have to think about the corners. I've made a change there and there. I have no idea why he's changed that and that. Now I've got to start making a few tactical decisions. Like a silo. Okay, I can do that. Now the problem I might have here, yes, they could float in some Sky Raiders there, but they're going to get stunned pretty damn quick. And then again, I could chuck it like a Mystic Mine at. Right, okay, yeah, we have to bear that in mind. So now here comes a part where I'm going to have to start making... well, I wouldn't say major, sorry, I just knocked the mic there. Almost ripped out the wire. We're going to have to make some tweaks now, which is going to best suit us. So silo is a tall building. We're going to need that here. Again, to stop the Sky Raiders. We've got that in there. Okay. We need now a big building in here, which is going to be the Voodoo Hut. Again, to stop Sky Raiders coming in from this direction. And you also got a storage there, which will stop them in their tracks. If you're that bothered, then just pull that one over here. That's it, yeah, and that will block sort of anything coming in that way. But, I mean, you should be fine because you've got the ARRR there, and it's really covering the gun towers as well. Again, I've had to make a little tweak there because the ARRR needs to be centralised. Not that there's aeronauts, but Sky Raiders. That will knock them straight out the air. Right, so we've got the silo in there. I did have initially the legendary fort in this slot, or I had it over here. So we're going to have to make a change. The guild hall, for some reason, he's got way out the way, which I don't know why. Again, he's nicked my base design. Well, he's tweaked it. And I used someone else's, but they had like the pirate hall in here somehow. And I'm not one for having pirate halls in the middle, especially at this stage. I'd rather have a nice shield from someone doing a streak, because a lot of people are streaking, and plenty of pirate hall 8s need to have the exposed pirate halls. Trust me. People will snipe you, even like pirate hall 6 will see you. They're not going to take your base. They're not going to be able to get your resources. Throw that pirate hall out of the way. We don't want it. Now, we come to the conundrum. We've got the guild hall there. The other side, I was meant to use a tavern there, wasn't I? On one of the sides of the ship. Let's spin that back round. Yes, Sib. Why are you making big changes? Leave that there. Let's use the tavern here, because tavern is another tall building. Perfect. Coverage, looking pretty good. Not 100%. Maybe if you want to be a bit technical, we get that in there. No, it's not quite covering it, is it? If we put it back in there, maybe if we group it a little bit more there. Perfect. That's done. Oh no! No, I've let my iPad go asleep. Now I've got to search for the guild that Monkey D. Lupin's in, one of my members. So bear with me a second. This is starting to come together. I'm loving this progression of the base design. Now I've got to search for Art of Pillaging, because I'm not in the guild. It might probably be easier for joint momentarily, but I can't be bothered. Right, let's go through now. I can never remember what PR is at. He is at 285. Monkey D. Lupin. You just don't know one's attacked his base. Good. Okay. Now, this way we had a guild ship. Where is my guild ship? Buildings? Where are you? There you are. So the guild ship here, that's also a tall building. We'll put it here for now, but I'm sure we can do something better with it. Yeah, leave that there, Sib. Silo is not meant to be there. We'll put that back in. Hit store. So the silo is actually meant to be further down here. That makes sense. There's nothing in the middle over here, which, I mean, even if they come through that way, it's going to be very hard. They've got a gold mine here. They're going to have to be real accurate, and they're going to have buildings push them out, so they're going to have to deploy, like, say, here, and try and feed them Sky Raiders in there. Man, you'd need to be, like, having I don't know, like a bit of string or something to aim your way in there. It's not going to happen, trust me. You're going to end up getting caught up on something. Now, there is a bunch of walls I'm unaware of, so I really don't know how many walls the Particle 8's meant to have. I've got 175. I'm not sure if I've only got 25 more than the Particle 8, so I have to quickly read that. Lol. What was the lol for? What, silly sib or something? Yeah, that's generally me. Does that mean that I have 25 plus 8 is 33 more walls? Oh, that'd be nice. Can someone find out for me, please? I can't do a hair count here. You know what I should do? I go on the iPad, I will see how many walls my Particle 7 has. If the gem offer gets out of the way, perfect. We'll push plus. Do we have 25 more walls? Yes. So I know you get the 25 more on Particle 8. There's the same amount of walls as Particle 9. So, layout 2. Can we bring all those back in, Sib? Yes. The fences. There's 125 walls. And I had 175. Alright, so I've got 8 more walls left. Okay. Really? 125? Yeah, that's right. Okay. We've got 8 walls to play around with. So we're going to need to use one now. Just to make sure that it's double walled. Otherwise we're going to have big issues. And one now. That leaves us with 6 more walls. Essentially all we can really do is, I think, 1, 2, 3. Go the other side, and we'll put another 1, 2, 3. Just keep some and make some walk around that a little bit more. Now that's all walls used. No more walls to be done. Now we carry on with the base. However, Sib is being stupid again. He has to now type in Art of Pillaging and find our friend Monkey the Lupin. It helps also if you can type properly. Come on now, Sib. 285 I said he was at. Where are you at? There he is, Monkey the Lupin. Hit visit. My dog is now also wanting to get in the way as per usual. No, you need to lay down for a minute. You know it's YouTube time. No, no time for that. No, lay down. Voodoo Hut is in there. Academy's going to come in this part here again because it's a tall building. We've got the silo still to play with. There we go. So the Academy's in. Perfect. Legendary Fort's a tall building as well, so there's no way in to this Grand Padder. The only way to get to that would be Brutes, but I don't think Brutes are getting in there, to be honest with you. Now the base has really, really taken shape. I'm liking this base. It is looking phenomenal. Now the parts that we have left is all the perk buildings. Silo is a tall building, as is the Pirate Hall. We could use this for, again, don't worry about no turrets and these area of effect, or should I say the range of these turrets, because Pirate Hall 8 you don't have them. Let's just deploy that there. We have a silo which we had a guild hall in the middle here, so maybe somewhere in the middle, like here, we'll put the silo just for it to be a tall building in the way. Maybe here because there's a gold mine, so we've got like a double protection for that gold mine. Sounds better. Pirate Hall here is going to work as a tall building as well. I mean, there's nothing in the range, as you can see, that's really going to protect it. They'll be able to snipe that, no problem. There's no decent coverage. The mortars won't be able to reach. Mystic mortars won't be able to get there. So that's looking great. It's really going to take on its form now. And now we start deploying our buildings. This is the bit where I've made a few tweaks and it gets just a little confusing, but not overly confusing. Let's get this building here. Again, you could, if you really want to, I mean, look at the range here. We can really push our enemy out. Let's get these two together. Why? Because they are both buildings. Let's put that there. These are buildings that are going to need EP to be funded, so I'd rather keep them two together. We've got them two there. Can we come this side? And I mean, we've got the ship there. Maybe we'll put the pirate hall there. That's it. We will save this bit for now. We'll put something else in there. Maybe some builder huts. Them gold mines and grog. It's because I'm a higher pirate hall level. That's the reason why. I'm going to read this chat a sec. What's with the screen? Yup. I don't know what seems to be wrong with the screen. I'm not having any errors here. I'm using a different program, so I don't know if there's a problem here. If so, what I can do is at the end, or towards the end of the video, is actually start to... Oh, I think there's another bit of chat there. It's not full screen. What type of screen is it? Maybe there's some sort of setting I need to change within the program. I have no idea. But I'll try and take some screenshots as well. Oh man, I hope the whole video isn't ruined. And that'd be a killer. Okay, so we've got this building here. We've got some more builder huts there. We're going to start to put in our other perk buildings here now. 2 over there to the right. So that's going to be BP. Now if we can get our stonemason in. Again, if we pull that down twice. Perfect. And that's really forcing our enemy spawn point to be further away. We've got outhouses as well. Don't forget that. I have a couple of messages, I think. I'm hoping it's Smithy. Okay, so I've got a message from Hammerhead. So we're going to take a quick look to see how. Oh, okay. You sure there's not a setting for you that that you can change? Like there's a little cog at the bottom of YouTube, and that'll be able to change the screen size. Or maybe it's because I selected 1080p rather than 720p. But I can zoom in. I mean, it's not a real issue. I hope anyway. I can zoom in at the end so people can see better. I'm guessing. I hope so. Let's finish this design sib. Let's get our outhouses. Again, I don't really want them spawning too close to my base. I want these people to be working to get into my base. Let's put that down. Perfect. And don't forget, we've still got decorations to use as well. So we're going to use them to full effect. That's perfect there. And don't forget, we've got builders' huts as well to use. I don't really want to go too far extended outwards there, but that's looking pretty damn good now. So it gives them, again, the longer it takes, the better for them to get into the base. Okay, I'll do a test after this one, a short live stream. Thank you for letting me know, and I'll test it if I can put it in is it 720p? I wonder if that will change the screen size. I'll have to tweak around the settings. Right, so it's decorations left and builders' huts. I would assume by the time you're Pirate Wall 8, as long as you haven't been silly, that you have 4 builders. That's the assumption I have to go on. Let's start to use these builder huts here. Now we've forced that issue pretty well. Can we? That's it, one there. Get one the other side. Again, I really want to push my opposition outwards the best way possible. I'm not too sure all the... Oh no, I've done that again. Oh no. I've let the screen go off. Damn iPads. They go off in about 2 minutes. Okay. Let's go back into... And I need to start deploying where my traps and stuff are going to go. I still have decorations to do. We can do the decorations probably first, then mess around with the traps. I'm just trying to keep a count of what buildings is what. I think that we're doing a fantastic job now. We've got the right amount of walls. I've made a slight tweak to any other base design, which is not a problem. Again, the Grand Panners, I think that legendary fort is covered perfectly. Other Grand Panner here is covering the ship really well. You can't really afford to bring that Grand Panner any further back this way. It's just not going to work. I've got more messages coming through here, so bear with me. Where's Oziri? I have no idea, but this is just a base design one. As long as you're not Omar, you'll have 4 builders' huts. Why, what's Omar got? Don't tell me he's spending gems on rumbles and he's not actually... Hiya, Paul. I know there seems to be an issue with the screen size. I'll have to play around with that straight after this live stream. And you'll probably see a few notifications popping up to say like, oh, I've started the live stream. I'm not going to change the title if there's a title to be had for the live stream. But that's what I'm going to have to do to make sure that it's working in case the YouTube gaming app isn't. I actually like the look of this app better, if I'm honest. I think it looks cool. Okay, so we're doing fantastic for time. 38 minutes. I thought I'd be really going way over an hour. I know I'm not done yet, but the time's looking fantastic. And I'm doing loads of talking and replying and everything. So I'm impressed with myself. I need a quick drink. Oh man, that drink's out. Okay. Decorations now. Again, this is all to do with I mean, I'm a bad sailor. I never really invested time into sailing. I know I preach it, but I'm sure you'll have all the same decorations as me. I have the pirate wall here. It's just a big building, take up space. Again, you want people to snipe that building and leave you alone. Which, if they're pirate wall 6s and 7s, they're going to leave you alone. I can't really see people wanting to take that on, then come in, maybe through an event they might, but other than that, they're going to leave you alone. And the course of direction should be here. I do and will need to tweak this a little bit for the part 2, which is going to be a tweak to this base design, just to test the AI. I can't because I don't have this base design, I'm not a pirate weight. I think there's some more chat going on there, let's take a quick look at that. How's it going? Is the picture smaller just for me? No, it's a problem. Oh, hello there, by the way, Midas. And I did say hello to Caleb. Yeah, we asked that. What's Caleb's in-game name? Oh no, I know Caleb's. It's Midas. Caleb's is Fish, and he's in the guild Newcastle. Oh no, we knew Midas. Who else was it? No, it was Slens. Slens was the one we was asking for. The picture is smaller. I don't know why. I'm going to have to tweak some settings, Smithy, to find out the calls. I'm having to use a new program because the YouTube gaming app has gone down, and I want to get some YouTubing done. I want you to squint those eyes, and yes, squint those. Even if I zoom in close, can you see it okay or no? If not, I'm going to have to keep this design and just redo another video that's short and sweet. Okay, enough chat now. Sib needs to concentrate. Carry on chatting though, guys. I will try to, as and when, pop out and see what's going on. Now, we're going to need to push this zone here further back. Let's start with some chunky decorations, because obviously they take up a better, wider area. Surf shop, I know, is a decent size decoration. That's perfect. Fountain is also an okay size. Now we need the compass. Again, it's not quite the biggest, but it will do. Now the Kraken statue will sit here in front of the legendary fort. Perfect. Hammocks are big. Put one there. Put one in there. I mean, that's quite far spawn point. Maybe I can pop that silo there one in the middle somewhere. Pop it again. So that's pushed that a little bit further apart. Prisoner stacks, I know that's quite small, and that'll fill up that little gap there. The colourful flower boxes cost you 5 gems each. I accidentally purchased them. It happens, a lot of people have done it, so don't worry. Buried treasure, again, not a bad size. We pop that one in there. Might even, because of the Kraken, be able to push that one forward, but then the OCD kicks in. Shark trophy is also another big decoration. Tombstones, prisoners in the cage, plant pots are all small, so is the fish statue. That's going to be fine there, like that. If I can just push this out a little bit more, that'd be fantastic. Again, if you want to tweak the decorations, I'm just using it to push them back on their spawn point. Feel free to do that. And also, I don't want to take too long, because obviously we're on YouTube here, and I don't want to spend all day doing it. And bore the hell out of you as well. Let's get this in there, let's get it done. Then I can go on to my part 2 of making it actually look, or maybe defend slightly better, because I feel like there's going to be a little bit that needs to be done. Okay, can we just go here now, Sib? Perfect. Sorry about that not being quite flush. We're going to use the last few bits, especially here. I need to push this zone point back a little bit, I feel, just because the water around there, keep it quite close. So of course, I mean, they can't be attacked, these decorations, and they're not just purely cosmetic, it is spawn point related. Prisoner cage there. Do we need to shove that back anymore? I don't really think so. I think we just carry on shoving them back. If they want to deploy in this location, then they will hit the pirate wall as long as they plant in the same or the right spot, which would be around here. But if they were to come all in, then we want to really, again, delay the time that it's going to take for them to get into our base. That one could just sit in there. Now, this is everything. This is every building, every decoration I have. There's 71 in here, but these are traps. No, that's right, we've got traps to do and the screen's just gone off. Oh, noob it. We have, I don't know how many mines and mystic mines and stuff. We're going to quickly find it again. Man, it's becoming annoying. I have to try and tweak the settings on this iPad. It would have been easier for me to just join the guild momentarily. We'll get there though. Oh, pillaging 285, let's find him again quickly. There he is, Monkey the Lupin. He's becoming like a celebrity now. Everyone's heard of Monkey the Lupin now. Where's all your mines and traps and bombs? I see a flame gate. Really? Has anyone got any information for me about bombs and stuff? Have I got any Pirate 7s or 8s watching right now that can help me out? The Plunder points up there is so worth. Oh wow, I can scroll on here. Oh man, this is perfect. I'm loving this. I can't see what's going on. Don't think my glasses would help neither. I can see perfectly fine, Sib. I have 20/20. I don't. I have 4 eyes. I made it to 811 or yesterday. PR. Sorry, I had to figure that one. Plunder points up there is so worth. No wonder where Smithy loves to keep high PR. So better the resolution's too small. I'm sorry, I will try to fix that. My apologies, I got up to 883 earlier, then got booted off by the game as online too long, then got attacked. Grrr. Oh man, I hate that. Yeah, oh man, so close to 900. But yeah, that's a real kick. Especially if he gets attacked and loses a bunch. Oh man, be annoyed. Let's close that. Oh, let's minimise the chat for a second. Now, we've got to guess the bombs. I got one flame gate, I know that much. I would maybe think about move that Kraken statue. Let's place that there for a second. Move that there. Now we put the flame gate here. Why, you may ask? Well, because when they do decide to have this little walk down the wooden planks, I'm hoping if they deploy here, they're going to get flame grilled as they're wanting to walk down there. That's going to work pretty well. Now, as far as legendary traps, I don't really want to guess too much. I don't know what exactly he has. I'm trying to struggle. I can't see any, apart from a voodoo gate. He has no mystic mines. He has no mines. This does not help me. We're going to have to guess from my Pirate 7 account. So let's see what we have. Go on the layout. Let's go on defences. That's where they're going to be. I see 5 bombs, 2 legendary traps, and 3 mystic mines. Now, as long as that's right, I'm going to check Pirate 8 when I push the upgrade button. Make sure there's no additional traps, then we are on queue to go ahead. So there's going to be an extra 1 legendary trap. And an extra flame gate, really? Oh man, are you serious? So there's 2 flame gates. There's another bunker. I've not deployed a bunker. Okay. No. I have. Yeah. I need to do another bunker. Oh man. 1 more bunker. 1 legendary trap. Try and help me here, guys. Help me keep can. And right, so it's 1 bunker, 1 legendary trap, and 1 flame gate. Additional, that is. Okay. Someone type that in chat for me so I can keep that as a record. That's a legendary trap, a bunker, and a flame gate. Now I come back into my base design here. Defences. So there is 5 mines. If I can get these out now, that's really going to help. Right, 1. Let's get that. 2. 3. 4. 5. That's 5 mines. The additional flame gate. I remembered that. The legendary traps. I said there was additional legendary trap, right? So there's 3 legendary traps. 1 there. 1 there. 1 there. And the 4th bunker. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Mystic Mines. There was 3 of them. I think I've remembered everything. That's the third one there. Sorry, a bit quiet there. I was concentrating. I can't multitask. Sid posted a screenshot on Slack, mate. That is full screen size for me, guys. Yeah, I've had also, thank you. I've had Hammerhead show me. As I said, once I do this, finish this one, I might have to do another short live stream just to go over roughly, and it'd be easy for someone else to stumble across the Pirate 8 design. I just want to do some streaming just to catch up with all my lovely people. I know it's a big issue for the moment with the screen, so my apologies. I will try to rectify it in the next live stream before I do a live stream just for a Pirate 8 base design. I'll keep that nice and compressed, that Pirate 8 base design, so people can find that without having to watch over an hour's worth of live stream to find out what the final design is. Right, so now we've got to implement these legendary traps. Now, here's where, if I can zoom right into this base, I don't know how big you can see it on your screen, or whether you want me to just give up now and try another live stream. I'm not going to go over everything right now. It would be a waste. I want to do another live stream that's real short, about 5 minutes at a push, just talking about the base design. Might be 10 minutes because I want to make it a slight tweak to see how the AI is going to react. So let me know, guys. Can you see it zoomed in like that? I love how it tells you how many chat messages you've had as well. I'm loving this. Who's about? Anyone? I wonder if this is delayed in chat as well. Maybe. Okay, now let's start figuring out where these mystic mines are going to go. I want to... Yes, I had an idea for that, didn't I, already? Which would be down here. In this little spot here, so if they get a Sky Raider in, that should maybe stun them. I'm not too sure whether I actually like it like that. Maybe we ditch one of those outhouses like so. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh man, okay, that extends there. And there. That looks a bit better. Now, where is my Mystic Mine? There she is. She's hiding. We can get that in there. Like so. Push that over one. That's it, looks a lot better now. Does that go back? Perfect. There's another chat there for me. Thought you didn't like gun towers at all. I don't. Yeah, I said that earlier on in the video. I did say that I don't like gun towers all lined up for that reason. But this is exactly how the base design was. I mean, I can tweak it a little bit. There's not a problem. I just wanted to get the rough gist done. And again, I've got to rotate all my cannons and gun towers and stuff. So it's not 100% complete. I've just got the shell. I've got two cannons here. I could, and I've got a gun tower up here defending. Which, yeah, I think that's doing alright. The bunker I've had to tweak a little bit to fit the ARRR in. I'm not sure what I should do about this little area here. I could, maybe... I don't know how bad that's going to look. I can maybe tweak the mortars a little bit to accommodate the bunker a bit better. I think I had to do that because of the ARRR. I really want to get that in the middle of the base. I could maybe tweak it slightly. I could really... I mean, how many people use Sky Raiders? I mean, Pirate 9... Yes, because it's Pirate 8, yeah, Pirate 9s might use aeronauts on you. That could be a problem, yeah. We're going to have to keep that centralised, I think. Now, to finish off the rest of these traps. I don't want any of these traps, preferably in the middle of my base. Because it's going to attract the juggies over the top. We don't want that. Let's get this in the corner here, that will help. So if they do try to come in that way, it's going to stun them. Again, delaying them for a minute. Our third Mystic Mine. I would like, maybe, if we put that there. So if they do manage to somehow get onto this wooden plank, they're going to get stunned up. Exactly what we want. Legendary traps. Now this is guess time. I've got to figure out this fourth bunker as well. I have no idea. I might chuck it in one of these or something. I'm not too sure. There's a way I've got to think of that bunker. It's got to fit into the fray somewhere. Just not sure how yet. The legendary traps. Where the hell did I just put that other one? I have no idea where I put it. I got myself talking. Oh no. Where did I put the legendary trap? I had 3, didn't I? We lost the legendary trap, Zib. I can't see it. Wood for the trees. Anyone know where I put that legendary trap? It was 3. I'm sure of it. I don't think there was 2. Let's use this one. I want to start thinking about where the opposition is actually going to deploy it and come from with their legendary pirate, because that's what the legendary traps are for. Oh, there it was. Found it. Never mind. Search party's gone. No need to rewind. Can I fit that in? No, I can't. Okay. These don't matter so much. They don't matter if they're inside the base, the legendary traps. This one I'd like to maybe get in here, in case they want to come in this direction. If I put that right next to the ground pounder there, I think that's going to be perfect. Covers a good range as well. Now we've got to figure out these. These are the killer ones. We need to really... I mean, they don't do too much damage to the juggernauts, that is the thing. I've got another flame gate here to worry about. Maybe if I slide that there. No, this is a fault. If I just push that back a tile here, now maybe we flip in, or slip in, that flame gate there. That's a good idea. This one we're still going to keep in front of here. We can always tweak it, move the voodoo hut slightly, and let's try that actually. Put that in there. Subject to change. That's what I like. Mines. Here is the conundrum. I would put maybe... You can tweak these. I just want to get these in here, to be honest with you. If I just put these here, people can decide exactly where they want them themselves. So there is a few things that you can do to say, well, I copied Sib, but I made a few tweaks myself, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Let's dump that one in there. This is now, apart from the bunker, our base. Maybe we just throw that in there. Not great. Quite easy to take out, but it sort of forces them in a direction then, or at least to waste a few troops that they have to come in this way to take care of the bunker. If they come in this way, they're going to get in range of the bunker. So is it a waste? Yeah, probably, but then also it's a tactical advantage for you as a defender. I'm trying to say, like, well, don't come in this way. Come in from this way and take me out, and then you can come in there. But we have perfect coverage with our ground pounder. They're going to get flame grilled as well for that little blind spot for the ground pounder, so it's not a win-win for them. Again, don't forget to tweak your cannons as well. Now I'm going to end this live stream and jump straight into another one. I'm not going to be on there forever. I just want to go over this base design and try to do a little tweak on the problem with the screen. I want to see if I can tweak that. I hope for the best that I can. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching all. Hope you enjoyed this, and bye for now. Hello all, Sabello here. It looks like my app just jumped straight into a live stream without giving me a 3-second notice. I have made a slight tweak. It doesn't let me do screen resolution, it just lets me record in different, I forgot the name now. The 720p. So let me know if this is actually changed now, or if it's the same screen size. If it is, then it's an actual problem with the program that I'm using, because there is no other settings that I can use within it. I've had a quick look. So I know it's in beta stage. The first person to let me know, I will be most appreciative whether this is actually working fine and dandy. Exactly what I want to know. If it is, then we are good to go with this setting. It works perfectly. Anyone? I really need to know so I can crack on with the next one. Where is my lovely people? My lovely subscribers? Where are they? Or where are they? Dido. Someone's got to know. Someone's got to know. Maybe I'd try and search myself. You saddo, you watching yourself? Someone's gonna watch it. Now, if I go back, I'm live. Right, okay, perfect. Let's see how this looks. Sib, hit the big button there. Is that working? Is that looking fine? Why do I seem to be stuck? Let's tap that there. Oh wow, there's like a 15-second delay in what I'm doing. Oh man, are you kidding me? At least the screen looks better, but wow, I've just noticed in-game it's saying 2 minutes. On here it's saying 1 minute 47. There's a 13-second delay. Oh man, I'm not sure I'm happy about that delay. Maybe that's the same with YouTube though. Maybe that's why the chat's delayed when I ask something and it takes a while for you guys to answer. Maybe. I'm not too sure. But from my own perspective here, it looks like the screen is fine. Tap here to change the ratio. Where's here? Here. Report quality, 720p. Yeah, that's what I'm recording in. How does it seem for anyone else? Anyone else here? Don't think so. I don't think so, Sib. Just me. It's me. Can we hit that? Aha, that maybe looks a tiny bit better. Okay. Spin that round. Again, I've got a 13-second delay. Is this actually working alright? Somebody out there, help me out. How does it look? I'm hoping it looks pretty damn well. Can we zoom in a little bit? My tablet is now not working. There we go. Please tell me I ain't got a delay on my own thing. That's perfect. There we go. Wait for that to zoom in a little bit. Come on now. Oh man, that looks good. That is looking a lot better. Now I'm going to end this, jump into another one, and I'm hoping it's going to be fine as well.